Breaking news, Warriors fans, stop everything you are doing right now because what just happened has shaken the entire NBA world, and I mean that literally. This is not clickbait, this is not a rumor, this is not a leak, this is a full-on earthquake moment for basketball history. Golden State has officially confirmed that Luka Dončić is a Warrior, and tonight we are going to break down exactly how this happened, why it changes everything, and why the NBA may never be the same again. Take a deep breath, Dub Nation, because this moment feels unreal for a reason. For years fans dreamed about it, analysts laughed it off, insiders whispered it was impossible, but now it's real. Golden State Warriors management stepped in front of cameras and confirmed the move that nobody thought could ever happen. Luka Dončić, one of the most dominant superstars of this generation, is officially joining Stephen Curry, and the Golden State Warriors and the league is officially on notice. Let's talk about why this is historic beyond just the shock value. This isn't just another superstar trade, this is a generational shift. Luka is not at the end of his prime, he is not a short-term rental, he is a franchise-changing force who controls the pace of the game like very few players in NBA history. Pairing that level of basketball IQ, size, and scoring ability with the Warriors system is something we have never seen before. This is a basketball experiment on the highest level. From the moment the confirmation dropped, social media exploded. Former players, analysts, and fans all had the same reaction: disbelief followed by fear. If you are a rival team right now, you are terrified because Golden State didn't just add talent, they added control. Luka Dončić slows the game down, bends defenses, and forces entire teams to react to him on every possession. Now imagine defenses trying to deal with that while also tracking Stephen Curry moving without the ball. That is basketball chaos. What makes this even crazier is how silent this process was. No leaks, no daily rumors, no media circus. One moment the Warriors were being talked about as a solid playoff team, the next moment they pull off one of the most stunning moves in NBA history. This tells you something very important about the Golden State front office. They were patient, they were calculated, and they were willing to wait for the perfect moment to strike. Now let's talk basketball fit, because this is where things get scary. Luka is one of the best pick-and-roll operators the league has ever seen. Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter of all time. Put those two in the same action and defenses are mathematically broken. Switch and Luka punishes you, drop, and Curry ends the game. Double either one, and someone else gets a wide-open look. This isn't just talent stacking, this is system dominance. And don't get it twisted, Luka does not take away from Steph's greatness, this actually extends it. For the first time in years, Curry does not have to carry the full offensive load every night. Luka can create shots when plays break down, he can take pressure off Steph late in games, he can control tempo when things get chaotic. This partnership isn't about replacing anyone, it's about evolution. Defensively, the narrative is already starting, and you know it. People are questioning fit, questioning matchups, questioning speed, but Golden State has always been about team defense, communication, and IQ. Luka has improved every season on that end, and when surrounded by smart defenders, his weaknesses are minimized. Just like we've seen before with this franchise, they don't need you to be perfect, they need you to be connected. What really sends chills down the spine is the playoff implication. Luka is already known as a playoff killer. He elevates his game when the lights are brightest. Pair that with Stephen Curry's championship DNA, and you are talking about one of the most dangerous postseason duos ever assembled. Every possession becomes a nightmare for opponents because there is no safe decision. This move also sends a massive message to the league. Golden State is not done, they are not fading quietly, they are not rebuilding, they are not satisfied with history, they are actively rewriting it. The Warriors have now positioned themselves not just as contenders but as the center of the NBA universe once again. The locker room reaction tells its own story. Reports describe an electric atmosphere. Players knew something big was coming, but nobody expected this. The energy shifted immediately. This is the kind of move that changes how players walk into the gym, how hard they train, how locked in they become. When you add a superstar of Luka's caliber, everyone levels up. And for Luka, this is a legacy-defining moment. He steps into a culture built on winning, sacrifice, and unselfish basketball. He no longer has to do everything alone. He no longer has to carry impossible loads night after night. Instead, he gets to play chess instead of checkers, surrounded by shooters, movers, and champions. This could unlock the most efficient, dominant version of Luka we have ever seen. The league office is watching. The schedules will change, national TV games will multiply, every Warriors game becomes must-see television. This is not just a team move, this is a business move. Ratings, merchandise, global attention, everything skyrockets. Overnight, Golden State just became the NBA's main character again. Think about the young fans watching this. They are witnessing history the way previous generations watched Jordan join forces or super teams form. This is one of those moments you remember where you were when it happened, where you refreshed your phone and couldn't believe what you were seeing. Critics will talk about pressure, expectations, and narratives, but this franchise has lived in pressure for over a decade. They thrive in it, they feed off it, and Luka stepping into this environment doesn't add stress, it adds clarity. Everyone knows the mission, everyone knows the standard. This is also a statement to every superstar watching from afar. Golden State is still a destination, still innovative, still dangerous, still willing to make bold moves. If you want to win, if you want to play beautiful basketball, if you want to be part of something bigger, this is the place. Think about the young fans watching this. They are witnessing history the way previous generations watched Jordan join forces or super teams form. This is one of those moments you remember where you were when it happened, where you refreshed your phone and couldn't believe what you were seeing. Critics will talk about pressure, expectations, and narratives, but this franchise has lived in pressure for over a decade. They thrive in it, they feed off it, and Luka stepping into this environment doesn't add stress, it adds clarity. Everyone knows the mission, everyone knows the standard. This is also a statement to every superstar watching from afar. Golden State is still a destination, still innovative, still dangerous, still willing to make bold moves. If you want to win, if you want to play beautiful basketball, if you want to be part of something bigger, this is the place. As the season unfolds, the chess match begins. Coaches will adjust, defenses will scramble, analysts will argue, but one thing is undeniable: the Warriors have permanently altered the competitive balance. The road to the championship now goes through Golden State again. So Dub Nation, take this moment and let it sink in, because years from now people will talk about this day. They will talk about when the Warriors confirmed Luka Dončić and changed the direction of the NBA forever. This isn't just a trade, this is history being written in real time. Now let's talk basketball fit, because this is where things get scary. Luka is one of the best pick and roll operators the league has ever seen. Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter of all time. Put those two in the same action and defenses are mathematically broken. Switch and Luka punishes you, drop, and Curry ends the game. Double either one, and someone else gets a wide open look. This isn't just talent stacking, this is system dominance. And don't get it twisted, Luka does not take away from Steph's greatness, this actually extends it. For the first time in years, Curry does not have to carry the full offensive load every night. Luka can create shots when plays break down, he can take pressure off Steph late in games, he can control tempo when things get chaotic. This partnership isn't about replacing anyone, it's about evolution. And as the dust settles from the announcement, the deeper layers of this move begin to reveal themselves, because this isn't just about one season or one championship run, this is about control of the future. Golden State didn't mortgage everything for a short window, they positioned themselves to compete at the highest level, while still evolving their identity. Luka Dončić is the bridge between eras, the link between what the Warriors were and what they are becoming. You can already imagine the late game scenarios, the clock winding down, the crowd on its feet, the defense scrambling, Luka at the top reading every angle, Curry sprinting off a screen, defenders frozen for half a second. That half second is death in the NBA. That's where championships are decided, and now Golden State owns that moment. What makes this even more fascinating is the mental side of the game. Luka is one of the smartest basketball minds alive. He manipulates defenders with his eyes, his pace, his patience. Pair that with Steve Kerr's system, which thrives on reads and reactions, and you get something that feels unfair. This isn't freestyle basketball, this is organized chaos designed to break opponents mentally before they ever break physically. Around the league, front offices are scrambling right now, phones are ringing, emergency meetings are happening, because one move just forced everyone else to reconsider their timelines. Do you push all your chips in now? Do you wait? Do you pivot? The Warriors didn't just improve themselves, they disrupted everyone else's plans. And let's talk about the fans for a second, because this is for them, this is for the years of belief during down seasons, the debates, the hope, the trust in the organization. This is the payoff. Golden State didn't panic, they didn't overreact, they waited. And when the opportunity appeared, they struck with precision. Every young player on the roster now gets a masterclass every night, watching Luka and Steph prepare, break down film, communicate on the floor. That accelerates development faster than any drill ever could. This is how dynasties sustain themselves, through knowledge, through culture, through example. There will be challenges, of course. No move this big comes without adjustment. There will be nights where timing feels off, games where chemistry is still forming, but make no mistake, those moments are temporary. The foundation here is too strong, the basketball IQ too high, the motivation too intense for this not to work. The media narratives will shift daily, some will hype it, some will doubt it, but inside that locker room the focus is singular: winning, not proving people wrong, not chasing headlines, just winning. The Warriors have always been at their best when the noise is loud and the mission is clear. And think about what this does internationally. Luka brings a massive global audience. Golden State was already worldwide, now they are everywhere. The brand, the reach, the influence multiplies overnight. This is basketball globalization in real time. As tip-off approaches for this new era, the anticipation becomes almost unbearable. Every possession will be analyzed, every game dissected, because people know they are watching something special, something rare, something that may never be replicated again. Years from now, documentaries will be made, analysts will debate where this ranks among the greatest moves ever, fans will argue eras and legacies, but right now, in this moment, all that matters is this: the Golden State Warriors have Luka Dončić. Stephen Curry is not done, and the NBA just entered a brand new chapter. Stay locked in, because this season isn't just basketball, it's history unfolding in front of our eyes. And the craziest part, this story is only just beginning.